Well, if he doesn't, then I'm well rid of him. And he will divorce me, and I will hold my head high, and I will move on. Because, believe me, Jack, I have so much to give in this life, and I fully intend to give it all. Well, what are you smiling at?
What do you think I'm smiling at?
Look, at this point, to start issuing orders to Opal or Dixie is not only a lousy way to express affection for somebody you supposedly care about, it just doesn't make any sense. It's pointless. In case you haven't noticed, you're not the only Cooney in Pine Valley with a stubborn streak. Your niece has one a mile wide. We both know the harder you push her in one direction, the quicker she rolls back the other.
So, what is your proposal? We just going to stand around while those two women are hoodwinked by that rattlesnake?
Oh, of course not. I say that right now, we do the only thing we can do. Keep a sharp eye peeled. Find out what he wants, what he's hiding, and we nail him.
You think he's hiding something?
Don't you?
Look, I'm sorry, Dr. Walsh. I know how hard it was for me to get into the Pine Valley program. But I can't come here for treatment anymore. I got to go someplace else.
After all the trouble you went to transfer here, what's happened, Del? What's wrong?
Well, I was fired. I lost my job. But I got a better one in Center City, so driving back and forth is just too much.
I see.
It's not that you're not terrific, Doc. I mean, you know, you are. You're the best. But I just need to get treatment somewhere in Center City. So can you make a few phone calls for me and set that up?
I can try, but you realize this procedure's in high demand. I'm not sure I can set it up right away.
But you'll try, right? You'll try real hard, Doctor?
I'll do my best.
And you'll make those phone calls today?
As soon as I can, Del.
Thanks. Thanks a lot, Dr. Walsh. I'll check with you later.
You just can't stay away, can you, Del?
Hello, Maria.
Well, if you're here with more threats, you are wasting your time. I got your message loud and clear last night, but I've got one for you, Del. If you mess with my sister, if you hurt her in any way, I'm gonna make you wish you never laid eyes on anyone named Santos, and that's a promise.
Look, I apologize for last night. You misunderstood what you saw on the beach, and I was wrong to threaten you later. Look, Julia's a sweet kid, and I don't want to mess with her. All I want is for you just to stop running me into the ground, backing me into corners. Why can't we just live and let live, Maria?
Because everything that you ever said about how you changed was a lie. You're still the same self-serving piece of trash that you always were. You are. I let you walk all over me. Well, not anymore, because I finally grew up. But I'll be damned if I'm going to let you hurt somebody that I care about. You can count on that, Del.
Well, if you're so grown up, Maria, why haven't you told your husband about us? Huh? He asked you last night why you hate my guts. Boy, you just tap dance around that one, didn't you? How come, Maria?
Because there's nothing to tell. There is no us. There never was, as far as you could see, so what should I tell him about?
What are you so afraid of, Maria? You were always so scared your old man would find out about us. So you married someone just like him? Too narrow-minded to accept the fact that you had a passionate love affair with another guy.
Shut up,
So you
Del.
pretended you were pure as the driven snow, Maria. Was it for him, or was it for the Catholic Church?
Okay, maybe it's a kick in the teeth. But a little time, little serious thought, maybe you can possibly forgive and forget.
Could you? Now, be honest, Edmund. If you and Maria were separated, if you were apart, but you still loved her, you were trying to work things out, and just when things looked their brightest, you found out that she'd slept with another man, an old lover she hadn't gotten out of her system. While you were faithful and loyal to the bitter end, what would you do?
You mean after they let me out on parole?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kidding, okay? I think, I don't know, Maria doesn't have any lovers she needs to get out of her system. It's not a valid comparison.
If your wife took a lover, would you want her back?
Well, that depends.
Just stop qualifying and answer the question.
All right? Maria wouldn't. My wife is my wife. We are each other's lover. We took vows.
Exactly.
But
what?
Dimitri, there are circumstances. You know, people make mistakes.
When people make an honest mistake, they admit it. Otherwise, they justify. If Maria took a lover and justified it, would you get over it? Would you move on?
I'm not as noble as you, Dimitri.
I could forgive Erica anything except that. And she knew it.
Okay, all right, look, just... What if it was one of those things? Just a one-night stand, a stupid mistake, and she admitted it, and you were sure that it would never happen again?
Jack left his wife. Does a man do that for a one-night stand? It's not over. Erica and Jack are a long way from over.
Well, now, why shouldn't I be smiling? I'd say this was pretty good news. You've decided not to let Dimitri use you as a doormat anymore.
I beg your pardon. I never let anybody use me as a doormat, and I certainly never will.
Okay. You've been nobody's doormat. So I guess then you're a saint among women. You let him sleep with Angelique, you let him roll out the red carpet for Kendall, you let him help her find your rapist, and you let him treat you like a charity case, Erica.
Well, I guess that I gave as good as I got. I mean, there is that small matter of the letter opener, remember?
Which he should have understood from the beginning.
And, Jack, you should have understood. When I asked you to perjure yourself at Bianca's custody trial, and you refused, and that's why we broke up. So don't go painting yourself as a saint and Dimitri as a devil, because that won't fly.
Why are you defending him?
I'm just saying you're not the only decent man in town.
I'm not saying I am, but you've called him a self-righteous, pompous jerk.
And he is. But if he came through that door right now and apologized, and if he could accept what happened between us and really understand it, if he would call off the divorce hearings, so would I. I'd agree. Jack, I'm sorry. But we said we would be honest with each other.
How can you want him back? With Kendall living in that house. How can you understand, much less forgive, him taking Kendall in?
I can, and I do. Because he has a very good reason.
Oh, well, this I gotta hear. What is it?
So how is Dr. Walsh? Did he, thanks, I got it. Did he help you with your research?
Yeah, he gave me all the answers that I needed.
Oh, good.
What about you? Have you heard anything from TVU yet?
Well, yes, I did. Just this morning, actually. It was under the phone bill. A nice, thick package. Which means I got in.
Good, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. And thanks for all your help on my essay. If you hadn't helped me out and given me all that good advice...
Hey, all I did was just encourage you to be yourself, which no college admissions officer in her right mind would reject. Congratulations, Dixie. You're a college student. How much credit did they give you for the stuff that you've done in the past?
3 semesters.
All right, you're almost there. When do you get to choose the classes?
Well, the whole summer session starts in July.
Right.
But, well, I may have to postpone the whole thing for a while.
You're kidding. Why are you going to have to postpone your dream?
College is only one of my dreams.
Hello, Del.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, Dixie?
Good. Hi, Dr. Walsh.
I made some phone calls, Del, and I have the answer to your question.
Dr. Walsh, I just have to tell you, I think it's so nice of you to help Del with his research.
Research? What research?
Spamburger hamburger. California spamburger. Cajun spamburger. Minnesota spamburger.
Look, it's okay, Doc. Dixie's my sister. She knows all about the story that I'm writing. You know, the medical research, The one that you let me pick your brains about and everything? Come on, you don't have to pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. He's probably just paranoid because I asked him not to mention it to anyone. But hey, there's people out there that'll steal your car. They'll sure steal your ideas. I'm not paranoid. Just careful.
I understand. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Well, I wish somebody would explain it to me. The medical murder mystery? What, somebody gets killed in a hospital?
Well, look, I'll let you read the next draft. And I'm going to stop by your office and get the rest of those answers from you, okay?
Fine. Bye, Dixie.
Bye, Dr. Walt. You look ticked.
I'm not mad. I'm just worried. I mean, I'm worried about you, Dixie. Why do you have to postpone your dream?
I'm not postponing my dream. I told you college is just one of my dreams. I have others.
Like... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to meddle. I'll back off.
No, it's okay. I mean, I can talk about it, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. I suppose I can tell you, the baby will be your niece or nephew.
You're pregnant?
Well, no, not yet, but Tad and I have decided that we want to be parents as soon as possible, which, in our case, I hope, means about 9 months from now.
A baby?
Yeah, isn't that great? I mean, Tad and I, we love kids, and we've always wanted to have one, and now finally, we can.
That's great, Dixie. It's great.
You don't seem too happy about it. Why shouldn't Tad and I have kids right away? This is her first.
Have you lost your mind? If we put a tail on Del, Dixie will have a fit. We might as well erect a road sign billboard saying we don't trust her judgment.
I don't trust her judgment. Do we have to tell her?
You just don't get it, do you? You are... Palmer, we're married. We love and respect one another, okay? We don't keep secrets. This may be a totally foreign concept for you to accept, you see, but we don't spend a whole lot of time plotting behind each other's backs.
How noble of you, and foolish.
I'm not kidding. You pick up that phone and call Mr. Crowell or any other private investigator, you're going to live to regret it. In short, Palmer, stop sticking your nose in other people's business, screwing around in private affairs and trying to set yourself up as the sole judge and jury to the planet. Do us all a major biggie and just butt out.
That's telling them, dearie. That's how telling them, huh? And in case you missed his message, here is mine. Peter and I moved back into this house under a no interference with anybody ever again ruling. And that ruling is as binding as cement. You break it and you're going to pay the price.
Well, you could have warned me. Ulysses threw me 6 times. And I hate jumping streams. Man, the next time you got a death wish, don't invite me along.
Well, nobody asked you to come along.
I'm going to be sore for a week, but now I know what you're up to. You're so mad at Erica, you want to kill yourself so that I have to take charge of this lunatic family.
Yeah, well, it would serve you right, but don't worry, I will be around for a long time.
Dimitri, excuse me. Anton just told me that you and Erica are not reconciled after all. I am sorry. I know it's not my place to inquire.
It's all right, Corvina. Anton's correct.